Hello again, this is Robert Veach here, and this is my video review of the Malor brand, their 2-in-1 LED double head desk lamp. It's 24 watt, very low power, very bright. Has two different clamp modes on here. You've got the choice of a weighted base or this adjustable knob tension control. Either one of these will work with this light. So you've got a lot of flexibility here. I'm going to show close-ups of both of these and describe how they work. Now the kit in front of you has the mounts as I described and a nice power supply with a barrel connector and a light controller and all the brackets and springs and the two LEDs which are fully adjustable. We're going to show you how to install those real simply and how to adjust everything. Going over the specs of this, it has 6 color modes on these LEDs. I'm going to show an image of the LEDs themselves. They have a diffuser panel on here, and there's also 10 levels of brightness that you can do with that included controller right there. And you can clamp this base right here to anything up to 2.7 inches, which is really nice. Now this has a long arm extension on there, and these counter springs right there, what they do is they offset the weight of the two LEDs in the mount, and they allow you to move it into position. Now this produces 1300 lumens of light, which is really bright, and allows 45-degree angle directionality, and you could really move this around into any position. We're going to show that. Now the quality of these lights, the quality rating index is over 90, which is really good. That means that there's going to be low flicker and they're going to be good for your eyes as opposed to fluorescent light. Now this is very space saving because it has versatile 3-axis design using those springs and those bushings right there. That allows you to fully adjust it and push it out of the way, as we're going to demonstrate, so that you could move it back and forth. Now this has a lot of applications. I'm going to show you just a few. And you can see you can use this above a piano, above a PC, a Mac, anywhere while you're sewing or while you're soldering your soldering station, wherever your hobby work area is. There's just an unlimited amount of applications for something like this. Now the company does provide a diagram and simple instructions how to use the product, and it's real basic. So the overall length of this light length is 30 inches. And there are 160 LEDs inside there, and as I mentioned, it's 1300 lumen, 10 levels of brightness. The color temperature of these LEDs can range from 3000K to 6500K, and that gives you a nice broad range. And this will work with a monitor up to 35 inches in diagonal dimensions to illuminate it properly. And here is the power supply, very nice quality, very high-tech looking. A US plug on there and a mated barrel plug on the other end. This produces 2 amps of current at 12 volts, and I do see a UL listing on there, which means that this is Underwriter Laboratory certified, so you know that it's totally safe to use. Here I want to show you a close-up of the clamp that comes to this, very nice quality. Now this will work for tables up to 2.7 inches wide. That's really a very wide range. And all you do is just adjust this and tighten it down. It has a little ball joint on here, and it has a rubberized material with little grips on there. I don't know if the camera is picking it up. There's a very nice textured material on the round part right there, and on the back, and on the top right there, and that's going to allow this to totally grip and hold this in place. So this is what you tension when you want to lock it in place on your table. Then on the top right here, it has the top portion that's going to go to the base of the light, and you could adjust that 1/4 20 screw right there, or bolt, and that will lock it in place. And this looks like it's all solid cast aluminum, which is nice. And what's good about that is that you know there's not going to be any bending in this. This does not bend. If this was metal, it would have some bend to it. That's real impressive that they went with a solid cast of aluminum. So here's a close-up of the weighted base that this unit uses. And this is really heavy and very stable. It has a rubberized kind of foam material on the bottom. So it really stays put when you go to move it. Has this nice little indention in here, and it's nice if you want to store some things, you know, because it'll hold things nicely without falling out. Here's the part that comes out vertically that holds on the base of the light, and it has a thumb screw right there that allows you to tighten that into place. Very nice and very heavily weighted. This kit also includes a nice little wiping cloth so that you can wipe down this product and keep the LEDs all clean from dust. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to put this into that metal bushing right there, and you see those knobs on top there? You want to have those facing up. So this piece right here, you can look, and that is what's going to allow you to adjust the angle up and down, and you want to have this in the upwards direction. So it's really simple to do. You unscrew this piece right here, and then this pin, bolt, whatever you want to call it, is going to hold this piece in place. So then you slide this right in and you push it through just like that. Then you take the cap, which has the threaded nut on there, and this is what's going to adjust the tension to allow this to swing and be fully adjustable. Now we're going to use the base right here for this test. So I'm going to unscrew the screw right there, little tension screw, thumb screw, and now it's going to hold this in place. Now we could demonstrate the forward LEDs on here. So here you can now see the LEDs, and you can see how you could rotate them to change the angle of the light, just like that. And then you can also open them up, and you have adjustment knobs which will lock it in place. Then you have this knob right here which holds it in place also. So you basically can move this in any direction you want. You can angle the light, and then you can move the whole thing up and down depending on your application, just like that. Now we're going to power this on and give it a try. Now it's very simple to power this. You plug the other end of that included adapter, and then you put the two barrel connectors together like that, and then you have the controller, and it starts lighting up. It has a blue little pilot light right there, and that's where you have your power switch. That's where you have the power switch, and you hit it right there, and then you can see that the lights have come on. And now we can go over the process here of controlling these. So you have a plus and a minus and a little color change button right there. Let's zoom in here a little bit. So you got your power, and you got minus. You can really dim that down. And I've got the studio lights on, but the camera's showing you the range it has right there. It goes really bright. Then let's take this middle button right here, and now it went to full white. So you have a choice. So depending on your application, you could change the color to go for that range of Kelvin. And that's nice because sometimes you want a warm light, sometimes you want a real white light like the sun. And I happen to like the warm color like that. But again, it's got full control over the brightness. You could dim this way down, or have it really bright. There's your power switch again. Very simple to operate, very effective. So after testing the Molar brand, their 2-in-1 LED double head desk lamp, 24 watts of full LED control with a really nice controller that allows you to adjust the brightness and the color and the ability to change the angles of these lights quite easily, and the whole mechanism on here that allows you to raise it and lower it. This is a nice product. You're going to find a lot of applications for this. It's just limited by your imagination. It seems to be constructed quite nicely. I'm going to give this product a full 5-star rating. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you're alerted to new video uploads. And if you like this review, please hit the like button. I hope the information I presented helped you with all your buying decisions. Thanks for watching.